Welcome to Fast English Stories.
The deepest love. You do realize that you're giving away your soul to me for eternity, don't you? The gentleman leaned his head over the luxurious seat. His long neck moved like a snake, underlining the question. Obviously. Everyone knows about you. Yes, yes. The people gossip. But do you believe them? Zara cast a glance around the room and shrugged. Everything fits in with the rumors. And are you ready to work as my faithful servant? I'm ready to work. The monster stood up, and his lips contorted into an unreadable expression. Whether it was a smile or a grimace, Zara didn't know, but she didn't care either. She took his outheld hand. No, no. We'll do it the old-fashioned way, like the foolish men in the backwater villages. Didn't you bring a knife? She raised an eyebrow. He went to a nearby table and searched through the piles of antiques, papers, and animal bones until he clicked his fingers and pulled out of a drawer a long, elegant knife. Without hesitation, he cut his palm, and scarlet blood dripped onto the carpet. Do you want me to do it for you, little girl, or can you do it yourself? Zara grabbed the knife and copied him. She ignored the disgust she felt when the old thing put its hand on hers, joining their lives and souls through that ancient ritual. I think we're going to do good work together, he said. They drank the life of everything and everyone. No place was too sacred for their activity. In churches, in graveyards, in shops and offices, even in conferences where people spoke strange languages and discussed the meaning of life, they crawled in the shadows and feasted on the life force of humanity. People didn't feel it, of coursey, apart from a piercing cold. The easiest victims were the businessmen and marketers. They had built up a wealthy, comfortable life with numbers and deals, and no longer needed to keep the old superstitions and gods alive, those backwater things. So when the monstrous gentleman and his assistant visited their huge buildings and smoky caves, they hardly noticed that something was sucking the most intimate and important aspect of their beings from them. Zara always believed love was special before, but now she understood it better. It was abundant and cheap, banal even. She guzzled it greedily, and her master clearly valued that in her. He had finally found someone with as few scruples as him. For his part, the master was also very content. With such a capable partner, he began to push his limits more and more, chasing after bigger prey, winning in larger arenas, drinking his full at funerals and weddings. He wanted things to stay this way forever, but he understood that fate was a fickle beast. So when Zara invited him to her room one evening, the change in habit did not perturb him. She was spread out on the bed like a piece of good gossip in the countryside, and her nudity, alongside her sad expression, awoke a strange feeling in him. Compassion? No, He never felt that. Sympathy, perhaps. "What do you want?" he said finally. "You. I can't lie any longer. I have eaten my full during the past months, grew fat on the passion and pathos of humanity. I never guessed that such a range of love existed, expressed in such a variety of ways. I feel I can die happily now. Your words make me sad. Why must you speak of death when we live in an Eden of joy?" She smiled flirtatiously. No, not flirtatiously. Something in her was different. She was above all those human traits now, like an angel. He was a child in her presence. "Don't be sad. I'm offering myself up to you, and I am happy to do so. You should be happy too. I already gave my soul away to you, so all that rests is my emotions. Eat them, and I will leave this world happier than I ever was upon it." The master couldn't bear it any longer. So touched he was by her purity of heart, her deep, sincere love. He tore off his clothes and leapt into the bed next to her, wrapped himself around her body as if she was the fountain of life itself. Zara moaned and accepted him, drank the flow of emotions which gushed from his skin. She caressed him slowly with her tongue, absorbed his sadness and joy, tasted and devoured his love. The monstrous gentleman discovered too late what was really going on. He shook, tried to detach himself from her, but her arms held him like a snake swallowing a rabbit. She devoured everything, his feelings, her lost soul, even his. She was an insatiable beast who drained his body of every last drop of its essence. She rolled over on the bed, discarding the now empty body like an apple core, and burped loudly. Previously, she would have claimed she couldn't possibly feel more fulfilled, more complete than she felt working with her master. But now she knew better. The deepest love is always hidden beside you, hunting its prey like a savage beast.
Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.